Now we talked about the image size down here a little bit earlier, and we can see that right now it's 6.78 megs, but if we flatten it, it'll only be 1 meg. Well, let's look at the problem with flattening. Okay, right now I can still come back here and click on the text tool, and I can change this. If this isn't 1938, I can do 1935. Okay, so you can see that I can still edit the text. I can still come to each of these levels, or each of these layers rather, and I can change the hue and saturation. Okay, so I still can edit this image really easily. If I flatten the image, I'm going to lose that. Watch this. Okay, I'm going to go to Layer and choose Flatten Image. Okay, now you can see that I've got just one layer. Well, how can I choose just the green? And look what happens when I come down here. I can't edit this text anymore. It's making me type new text. That's not what I want. So I hit the cancel button. Right? I cannot edit this text anymore when I flatten the image. It's a smaller image, okay, much smaller image, but there's nothing I can do with it. It's pretty much the same thing as having a JPEG. So keep in mind that when you flatten images, you lose the ability to do any of your adjustments. You lose the ability to modify your text. You lose the ability to rearrange the layers and change blending modes. When you flatten an image in Photoshop, you're really removing your ability to control your image the way that you want. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to go to Edit and choose Undo, or Step Backwards in this case. And Step Backwards, by the way, is basically the same as Undo, but Undo only goes one step back. Step Backwards lets you keep stepping backwards. Okay, so kind of a neat little shortcut there. But we generally don't want to save our images flattened. If we want to flatten an image, if we want to make it smaller, what we do is we save it as a JPEG. Okay, so we're going to go to File, Save As, or I'm sorry, Save for Web and Devices. And here we can see all of our different qualities. Okay, here's our original. Here's a high quality, low, and medium quality. Even the medium quality, I'm seeing a little bit, I guess it's in the original image on the cheek here, I'm seeing that line. But the wall looks a little messier. You know, there's really not a big difference between this 65 and this 32 quality image. And we can see that the size here, it's almost half as much. Okay, you know what though? They're still very small images, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to just pick this higher quality. I usually don't go under high quality on images anymore. And I click Save. It opens up my Save dialog, and now I can just call this Ballerina Colored and save it. And now I've got a JPEG of this image. Okay? So at this point, we're just going to kind of close these documents, and we'll do a review real quick.